minute, man.
It's been a minute.
It's
man.
been a minute.
while.
What's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? Let me introduce the show again one more time. It's been a minute. So we started the show, Mind the Artist, just a few months ago, man. We started back in March, I believe, and then I got sick. That's why y'all ain't seen me for a while, man.
Yeah.
So I got sick. I got a bug and everything. So I was in and out of the hospital. But your boy's good now. So today we're coming back strong. You know, what better way to start, man, than with my brother, Zoe. You feel me?
One time.
Zoe.
That's the word, bro.
You feel me?
Sac Passy, what's the word?
Saca fait, haïtien, saca fait, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming through, man. I heard one of your single, man, and I'm like, man, I gotta get this dude on my podcast, man, because first off, like, we're Haitians, you feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
And we're Zoe. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta do it, man.
We gotta do it.
We gotta do it. So introduce yourself, man. Tell other people about yourself. You feel me? Like, you know, talk about it, man.
Yeah, one time, man, like, this is B1 Black Swagger. You know, this is what I go by, and, you know, that's pretty much it. And then, like, I came through to talk to bro, and, like, one other thing too, bro, like, you know, I'm glad you're okay. And then, you know, I know you were in and out of the hospital.
Yeah, man.
And
Appreciate
then, like,
you,
now,
bro.
you know, you're good, so that's always a good thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you, bro.
So, you know, I had to come through, bro. I had to come through.
Yes, sir.
Show the love, and then, like, you know, we're gonna chat for a minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We're gonna chat. We're gonna talk about it, man. The first thing we're gonna talk about, man, is I wanna know, cause like I said, man, I've been following you for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because like you have that certain, like Americans say, that je ne sais quoi. You feel me? About you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like the way you do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't care about what people think. You just do your thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate that about you, man. And especially for a young brother, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of young cats like you know what I'm saying, they want to follow the trend and follow, you know, whatever's happening out there. That's what they want to do. You feel me? But you shows the other way. You doing your own thing. You in your own lane.
Yeah, for sure.
I've watched some of your performances and stuff like that. You don't care, man. You just perform. You know what I'm saying to you? What is it got you, number one, started doing this? What made you choose to do this way? Like,
So
how did you start, and what made you choose to do it that way?
okay, so basically, thank you for the words too, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
So the music, I started doing music, making music, you know, since I was pretty much like a little shorty.
Yeah.
You know, since I was, you know, way back in Haiti.
Right.
But then, you know, hip hop was always, you know, my thing, my to go to.
Yeah.
And then even when I listen to music, not even doing music yet, but even when I'm listening to music, I like to listen to something that I can actually like feel like I'm connected to. You know, like especially like when it comes to storytelling, that's always being like, you know, my favorite part in, you know, whatever the music is.
Yeah.
And then knowing that, like, you know, we're from Haiti, we listen to everything, bro. So we don't have like something specific
Even
that like
country
goes just-
music.
Yeah, like anything. So you like, you know that, like, you know, any type of music there is, like Haitian, we listen to all of them.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, the other thing in Haiti, our main language is Creole for sure.
Yeah.
But the music can be in English, even if they don't understand English, like they will listen to it. It's in Spanish, like they will listen to it. Like whatever they feel gravitated to, that's what they're gonna listen to. So it's not about the words for them. It's about like the feels that comes from the song. So
Right.
that was always been my part. And then after that, like, you know, in Haiti, I had my friends in school and things like that. We started having our own little groups. We created our own groups. We will perform and things like that. Which, you know, I have some friends that are actually like big in the industries, you know, right now. So, you know, we had our little groups. And then after that, when I moved from Haiti to the States, I started Black Swagger, because, you know, my name is B1 Black Swagger, right?
Right.
Yeah,
right,
so
right,
I
right.
started
I gotta
Black-
get it right, because the first time I got you, I said Black Swagger. I said, nah. My brother said, nah, it's B1, bro.
Black Swagger, yeah. So Black Swagger comes, B1, you know, has always been my name. You know,
Yeah.
I changed my name a couple times, you know, when I was in Haiti.
Yeah.
And then after that, like, I came with B1. So then after that in Haiti, I started a production where I was, you know, throwing parties and things like that.
Okay.
Which was Black Swagger Production.
Yeah.
So then after that, like, you know, since I, when I moved here, I didn't really have the productions anymore, like in
Yeah.
a way. So I was like, okay, that's a good way to actually like keep the Black Swagger, and then
Right.
the vibe in Black Swagger, it's dope. So I was like, okay, he had like I have to have Black Swagger in my name, so I put B1 Black Swagger.
Yeah.
And then after that, when I came here, like I said, I started the group with me and my bro at the time, and I released my first mixtape at the time.
Yeah.
Which was, that did its thing. Then after that, I had to run solo. So I pretty much like been doing that. So, to answer your question, bro, like the number one thing that put me into this, that's, I'm making music is the love, man. The love and the passion.
Yeah, man.
Because
Yeah.
it's like I cannot wake up a day if I don't listen to music, or like if I don't write something, it's like I don't feel alive, bro.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
I feel you. It's the same. It's the same thing for me. If I wake up one day and I don't do anything artistic, it's just like, if it's not artistic, it's just like I feel like, man, I failed the day.
Yeah. Like there's something like you don't feel like you fulfilled for the day.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to about like how I actually like the way I perform, the way I make my music, the way I write my music, is that I like to be in a position where, because music is something that lives forever. You can have a beat where you put like 5 sentences on the beat, but like long as you release that music, you call it like a single or whatever it is, that song is there forever.
Talk to them, bro.
So
Talk to them.
then whoever gets to listen to that song is just like, the trend is good, but that can only last for for so long.
Yeah.
But when you have like a record where you can actually like, that can actually like, let's say if it's something that happened through like an event, and you're able to put that on a beat, or it could be anything, you can actually write and communicate that, and then people will actually like 10, 20 years, 50 years from now, people will actually listen to it and be like, damn, you actually was just saying something. Maybe at the time they probably was, they didn't know what it was, but they're like, damn, bro, like, that's one thing that I always want to have in my music. And based off the artists that I like, and I see you have some of them up here.
Yes,
like
sir.
Pac, that's my favorite rapper. Like,
Yes, sir.
hands down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You
so-
know what it is, huh?
Yeah.
You know what it is, man. Talk to
So,
him.
yeah, so, and like when you see Pac, one thing about him is just like the storytelling. A lot of artists these days, like they kind of do it in a way, but it's just like him, the way he was doing it is just like, it's untouchable.
It's beyond everyone.
Yeah, it's
man.
beyond
It is
everything.
beyond everything.
Beyond
It's beyond
everything. So,
everyone.
that's one thing that I want to have in my music, like regardless of the stages that I reach, with the talent,
Yeah.
God gifted me with.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one thing that I want to be able to provide and to give to my audience,
Yeah.
and my supporters and my fans, whoever gonna have, the chance to actually experience,
Yeah.
God's gift.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's what I want to provide with it.
My brother, man. My brother, man. I am so excited, man, to have you,
for
man.
sure.
You have no idea, man. I am
sure, bro.
so
For sure,
excited.
for
I am
sure. I'm
so
so
excited,
excited
man.
too,
This guy here, man, it's just like this is. And one thing I gotta tell y'all, man, the audience, like Haitians, man, we work hard at everything.
Yeah, that's
Give us water, we'll make lemon, we'll make oranges, we'll make coasol, we'll make banana, we'll make bouillon, we'll make tout baguette with
baguette.
just the water. And
Yeah.
and we don't need anything else. We won't have anything else. We
Yeah.
just need the water, bro. Just give us the water. We'll give you an airplane.
everything else will happen.
We'll give you an airplane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll give you an helicopter out of the out of the
Out
water.
of it, man.
We'll give you a boat out of the water. You know what I'm saying?
And you can only imagine, bro, if we actually, I'm speaking in a way of like, the Haiti,
Yeah,
the country,
yeah,
and
yeah.
the Haitians that's living
Right.
in Haiti.
Yeah, talk
We
about
can
it,
only
man.
imagine if those, certain opportunities were given to those people, what they could actually do with that, man.
Bruh.
What they can do with that, man.
Bruh.
Like, not just because I'm Haitian, like, that's something that I'm gonna wear, till the day, God say, it's like, is that.
Right.
But being Haitian, bro, like, I feel like that's one of the greatest things that could ever happen to me as a Haitian. The lessons, the humble beginnings, like, and because in life,
Yeah.
it's like coming from being a baby to be a toddler,
Yeah.
and be a little boy, and then get to your teens and become a man.
Yeah.
It's always stages in life, man. And as Haitian, I feel like those stages, coming from where you come from, the place that you were born, and to actually like, I always like to use that in my music, the parkour. Even it could be the journey in English, but I feel like the strength that's in parkour, it's like it's
Non,
different.
pas quoi, lui fait plus sens.
Sense, yeah. So
yeah.
when you looking at that parkour,
Yeah.
and then au Haïti, j'ai parcours on ouais qui j'en fait, qui j'en grew up tout bagay ça yo. And l'eau sorti avec strength ça from being a Haitian, bro. Like to see the amount of stuff that like a Haitian can actually like survive, and then like and still one of the biggest thing that always intrigued me about Haitians. I'm Haitian for sure, but it's the fact that like I've seen the amount of struggles and things that like Haitians has to go through, and the smile be like so pure and so beautiful, and be able to smile every day. Like even me sometimes as Haitian, I be asking myself, bro, how did they actually do it?
Man, talk to him, bro.
Yeah,
talk
I be
to
like,
him.
how do they do that?
And that's why I keep that. It's amazing the level of resiliency
That's
in
there.
Haitian, bro.
Yeah,
It tells you, and I tell people, man, and I know we're not talking about Haitian right now. We're talking
Yeah,
about your
for sure.
music and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But like since you brought this up, I tell people this every day. There is not a single other race, or let me say not race, other nation, okay, that could survive what Haiti have been surviving
Yeah,
the last 200 plus years. We're not talking about like 7 years, bro.
222 today.
222 today, exactly.
Yeah.
To be exact. You know what I'm saying? And this is not a knock on any other people of any other nation. It's just like the way we're built. You know, like over here, people say, you know, he built different or whatever. He has a dog. He had that dog in him, and this or that and stuff. Haitian, man, we got wolf in us. We got dogs. We got freaking pit bulls.
Pit bulls.
We got wolf. We got like I said wolf already. We got like freaking lions. You know what I'm saying? We got tiger.
Yeah.
Nous get tout dans nous-mêmes.
Yeah.
Nous get tout dans nous-mêmes là.
Yeah.
Vous m'entendez, Julian?
Yeah.
And that's, you know, we got to give credit. And the point that I was driving at when I say, like, you know, the thing is, like, Haitians always work hard. No matter what you give them, they'll make something. Give them nothing, and they'll make something out of it. And obviously, particularly, that's something we find mostly in African descent. You know what I'm saying to you? Because look how bad they're treating African Americans in this country.
Yeah.
And look how far we've gotten.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? We became the center of the culture.
Of the culture, basically.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So, but the thing I was gonna say, man, is just like you work hard. I've been watching you, man. You always working hard on your stuff, man. Like I said, the second question was that you do your own thing. You follow your own lane. How and why?
So, basically, it's always hard for people to actually remove themselves from the crowd, because they feel like if they remove themselves, like what's really there. We're making music, so music is music.
Yeah.
Once you enter yourself in a genre, so that's pretty much like you in that genre. But then what you're gonna do and how you do it is what's gonna make you different.
Yeah.
So basically for me, like I was saying earlier, I like to be able to not only tell my story, but tell a story that, because as artists, we're visionaries. We see things that like nobody can see.
Talk about it, man.
See what I'm saying? So the way you can express yourself, and not everybody has actually that you know that way of explaining it. So I like to take myself to that extent where I can actually like, yo, if I have to tell that story, let me actually tell it in a way that like, whether it happened or not, somebody that can actually like listen to it, maybe it happened somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? Because the world is so vast. Something that like you can actually think of, you might think it's just like a story that you're telling, right? But somewhere, somehow, it happened. You know? So then like now,
I love it.
when you're telling it, that person that like, they will be like, damn, like, did that actually happen to that person? But then you're telling that person's story without even knowing it. And then with that, they gravitated to you. And then even the way you dress and the way, you know, the way you perform and things like that. And then like one thing with me, even when it comes to me to performing,
Yeah.
even if I was to do like one performance a year, which is not a thing,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna do that one performance in a year, it may not be like the top notch performance, but
Yeah.
for me, I wanna feel like yo, like I gotta put my everything in it
Yeah.
and express myself at that moment.
Yeah.
I might be doing like 10 more, 20 more after that.
Yeah.
Which you never know. But that one has of like, let's say if it's like today or the next day, I wanna be able like to express myself in it. Like
Yeah.
on time on the stage, like I've heard a lot of artists say that, but like he actually like took me to actually experience it, to know it as an artist. Cause you're an artist too, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we performing,
Yeah.
we're not the same person. Yeah, so like it's not like
Let me drink to that, man. You need some water, bro? You wanna get? You want?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
Could
grab
you
me
get
one?
my brother some water, man? Yeah. Let me drink to that, man.
yeah. So a lot of times, sometimes like people would say they might see it like in a weird, different ways. But one thing too, like I always say is that people should actually understand that as an artist, if you get on stage, you just like everybody else, like the fans that come to support you, that come to see you, you literally just like them. I don't think you're doing anything because you have to be able to experience something that like them they cannot understand what it is
Right.
in a way to express yourself.
right,
Like it's just like, and one other thing too is just like a lot of people before they go on stage. That's why on stage. That's why a lot of time they either drink or
Or they smoke.
Or smoke.
Or they gonna crack or whatever. Yeah. So they can transcend to that
exactly
level.
to that level,
Yeah.
so that like you that's watching them, you see something that like for you it's like it's not normal.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know, so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but like as for me, just to go back to your question, it's just like I don't know, bro. It's just like God give me a talent, and then I'm pretty much like trying to do the best that I can actually do with it. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's
Yeah.
what's up, because like that's the best example I've heard in a while, man. Like to say like when you get on stage, if you can't transcend to a level that your audience is not, then you really aren't doing anything really, because then at that time you basically at the level of you basically at the same level with them.
Yeah.
You're not offering anything. You know what I'm saying to you? So, but that's what's up, man. But like I said, I always watch your performances and I see how you do it. Like you don't care to follow the crowd, and you always show up. Like the thing that I admire the most about you, man, is like you always. People always say this about me, man. You always about your Haitian flag and stuff like that. Like I got to. You know what I'm saying to you? And you like, and that actually, it makes me proud, man, to see you like a young brother. You know what I'm saying to you? You're not acting up, trying to be, YN or whatever. You know what I'm saying to you? But you represent Haiti.
Yeah, for sure.
Wherever you go.
For sure. Cause there's that saying in Haiti, right? Côté l'ombre qu'on enterré, c'est la force souillée, right? So I can pretty much like be anything in the world. Wherever you're from, you'll always be that. If I was, let's say, if God put me in any other places in the world where my mom and my dad will give birth to me, that will be like, that will always be the roots and the core. So wherever you're gonna go, you have to have the roots and the core for sure. Then everything is gonna fall into place. So, I know there's a lot of, I'd say, flags that come with being a Haitian sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot of times. So, but that can never erase the fact that, like, you were born a Haitian. You were born, like, wherever you were born. Not just, a Haitian. Wherever you were born, that will always be that. So, to feel that roots, to feel that core, to feel like, that's where the pureness is actually, like, at. So I will always represent that, no matter where I go. And the dream and the goal is to actually like reach the, the ceiling.
Yeah.
If there's a ceiling.
Yeah.
But the top is actually like, So as that.
There's a ceiling. I like that, man. I like that. I like that, bro. And so tell us, man. Like this is you dropping knowledge, you man. You dropping
For
knowledge,
sure.
bro. And like I said, man, I'm gonna say this again. You're gonna get tired of me saying it, man. I am so happy to have you here, bro.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here too,
I've
bro.
had a few, since I started this podcast, I've had like, mostly, well, everyone is American, you know what I'm saying to you. But like having to have one of my brothers, one of my blood brothers, you know what I'm saying, to being here, it's an honor. You feel me?
It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be with you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's for sure. And like even the other day when we actually like set up the times and the day and things like that,
Yeah, yeah.
literally when we pick up the time and the date, I'm gonna tell you the funny thing about it. I didn't even know the date. I know the date, but I didn't know the date.
Right, right.
So when I went on the calendar, when you actually send me the thing and I check it, I'm like, wait, it's really the 18th. And I'm like, shoot, the 18th is the Independence Day of Haiti.
I just realized that just now.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, so when I saw it, I was like, damn, like Sunday's the 18th. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yo.
Yeah, like unknowingly,
Yo.
we just pretty much like pick up the date, and I'm like, yeah, this is the time like we're probably gonna
This is why. That's how you know, man. When the good spirits
be
connect,
connects. Yeah,
they are connecting, my guy.
yeah, for sure.
This is wild,
100.
bro.
Yeah,
It's crazy that you've already figured that out.
yeah. And
I'm
then
seeing it now.
I'm telling you, because I wouldn't even know, because I had to go. Like when I go and check, I was like, nah, that's actually like crazy.
Oh man, this is so we're literally doing this on Haitian Independence Day, bro.
I know.
This is wild, bro. Le
That's
18
crazy.
mai
18 mai.
1804. Haïtien, how we feeling, man? 2000, man. Yo, Haïtien, man. Yo, tell me, okay. So, how long have you been in the United States, man?
In the States,
Mm-hmm.
about 13 years.
13 years. All right,
Yeah.
man.
13, 14. Yeah, 13, 14.
Keep us Haiti, man.
Well, I was born in the South, like Okai.
Okay,
Yeah,
nego
Feto
kai.
Kai.
Okay, okay.
Et puis après ça,
People
moi-
say me say nego kai.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
So
So, kwenye
nego
nego-
naive, man.
Nego naïf?
Yeah.
Ok, yeah. Ouais, fon pase vola ka ou male?
Nah, ou pas passer pour la caméra même.
Ah, ok. C'est
Yeah.
la gona va
Yeah,
pase.
yeah,
Ok, ok.
yeah.
Yeah, so, m'fèt Okai. Et puis, mwen grandi entre, m'ka di Port-au-Prince avec ici.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, the song that I was listening to, man, is one of the reasons we're here.
Yeah.
That's not the main reason, because the main reason is it's a plethora of things. You feel me?
For sure.
Like the things you've done. You know what I'm saying? Your performances. Like people don't know, man. Like one of the things and this is what's happening with media today, is that if you don't have a gazillion amount of followers,
Followers or views. and
it
stuff.
means like of views, it means like your stuff ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Or you ain't nothing. But like you solid, bro. Cause you've been performing
it,
in like festivals and all over the place, and
Yeah,
here
for
and
sure.
there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm telling like you're solid.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro.
You know?
I appreciate it.
Like there is
Yeah, thank
like
you.
the numbers are so they're not telling the full story about you. You feel me? They're not telling the full story about you. So, and I'm saying this, I don't like for me, I don't care about numbers. I care about quality. You know what I'm saying? What being presented to me, how good is it? You know what I'm saying to you? How much how much it elevates my spirit.
Spirit, yeah.
That's what I'm worried about. You feel me? But I'm saying this for people who are watching or who are listening to the podcast, is that you're solid. Like I'm talking about like you're solid in the Haitian community. You feel me?
Yeah.
So the numbers are not telling the story. So let me come back, because I could be talking for days here.
Yeah, no,
So
no.
let me go back to the one of the main reasons, man. The song Use that you just got, that it just came out, right?
Yeah.
So talk about it, man. Talk about Use, man. Like
So-
yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
so-
there you go.
Use, it's my newest baby.
Yeah.
You know, if I should say so.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So alright, here's how I not how I come about with Use. So my birthday is April 1st, right?
Okay.
So I'm an Aries. Um, every year for your birthday, you receive a gift, right?
Yeah.
So a friend, family members, or have you anybody will give you a gift.
Right.
So that's like pretty much like your gift. Sometimes that makes you feel like you're alive.
Right.
But for me, what I've done like in the past few years is just like every year for my birthday, instead of receiving a gift, although I still receive the gift, but instead of receiving a gift, I like to give a gift to the world.
I like that. Man.
You see what I'm saying?
I like that, man.
So
I like that.
every year for my birthday, I like to come out with a single.
Yeah.
So for this year,
Ooh, I like that, man. I might steal this one.
bro,
I might steal this one.
yeah,
Man. That's
like
solid, bro.
go with it. Yeah.
But go ahead, man. I'm
yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
So for this year, because I've always been releasing stuff. Like my very recent one was Gadi Figi.
Yeah.
Which was one of my
Oh,
other
Gadi
singles.
Figi, I like that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I've had this song that I've had like certain part of the songs, but I was always looking for a beat to actually that could actually like connect with it. I found a couple. I had one of my guys actually work on one, which I enjoy. I liked it, but then I was going to YouTube and I found that beat. Like, bro, the minute that the beat started, and then I got to like the beat just dropped, I'm like, that's it.
Yeah.
So then I took it. I went on the song, and then I fixed it. But then I had Use was not a title. I had the song, but I didn't have the title for it. So as I was fixing it, and I was kind of like repeating the stuff in my head, I was like doing it, but then Use comes to mind. So then on the lyrics that I had, it was already a story. So what I had to do, I had to go and fix it and make everything connect to that same story. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, but now Use, which means like you are,
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you say Use, it's pretty much like describing like, it could be like something that's so special to you.
Yeah.
It could be somebody that's so special to you.
Yeah.
In any ways, like like a best friend,
Right.
Somebody that
Right.
you're in a relationship with,
Right.
or somebody that you're talking to,
Right.
or like
Right.
your brother, your sister, or whatever it is. You
Right.
just like pretty much like telling them how special they are
Right.
to
Right.
you.
Right.
So it will be you
Right.
telling that person how special they are to you.
Right.
But in my way, I'm talking about like somebody that's special to me, like how it's in Creole.
Right,
So when
right.
you're listening to it, you know exactly what it means.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
just like I'm pretty much like saying like how special that person is.
Right.
But in a way, the way it is just like it's like two ways. You're connected with that person. It's just like a best friend, like your core, somebody that knows your grind, that knows your hustle.
Yeah.
That stick around, that's still there.
Yeah.
That's grinding with you, that knows like what the dream is gonna be.
Live and die, man.
Yeah. So the ride or die. So, but at the same time, it's like that person, but at the same time, like you probably did some messed up stuff, where in a way they're not messing around with you.
Yeah.
So then now you have to let them know, yo, like, things probably, whatever it is. But like, you are that person.
Right.
So in a way, in the song, it's just like, I miss you and all that and da 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 da. So, I fixed the story and then I was like, okay. So I was like, yo, I have to get back to what I was doing, which is releasing the song for my birthday.
Right.
So I have 2 dates, pretty much like it's 3. But I have 2 dates where I always fix where I have to release something. But I'm like, okay, April 1st it is. And at the time, I think...
By the way, happy belated birthday, man.
I appreciate it,
Yeah.
man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty much like every day it's a birthday, man. As long as we're alive.
My brother.
Yeah. So, yeah. So then, I fixed the story and make it the story what it is. And then I was like, okay. And I announced it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to release it in this day and that day.
Yeah.
And then... boom, I released it, and then so far it's been, it's been taking its steps.
Yeah, he's been doing his thing.
And I don't know how to find a word.
Yeah.
But I feel like
not parler créole avec anglais ensemble.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like this, and one other thing to what I was saying is just like I've always like one of my favorite record that I've had that I recorded was What You Fighting For. So that song when I recorded it. That was with me and my bro. So at that time I was like, I had just came from Haiti because you know about the earthquake. I was in Haiti for the earthquake.
Yeah. Me
So
too, man.
you were in Haiti?
Yeah. I was visiting family, man, with my ex girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had just came from the States too, bro. And then like I went, but you know everything happened how it happened.
Yeah.
And then I see things that was happening around the world. So I was like, yo, how I can actually like write a song that can actually like talk about everything that's happening, like not just in Haiti but everywhere, because there was a lot of messed up stuff happening at the time. So and I will what you're fighting for. And at the time I like to listen to Black Eyed Peas.
Oh yeah.
Where's the Love?
Yeah.
So that's a song that you can listen to generations to come. So then I was like, yo, I have to have a song like that. So I wrote What You Fighting For. So even today, if you play What You Fighting For right now, with everything that's happening right now, you will see it's the same thing that I was talking about on that song. So was like the same thing with Usay. I was like, yo, I have to have songs that like, even for me, I have songs that I wrote.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna listen to them like today. Honestly, like for me.
Right.
I know like I can, even though a lot of them are storytelling, but it's only like a little length.
Most artists, to them. They do that, yeah.
Yeah, but I have certain songs like I can be driving like me myself. I listen to them like 5,000 times. Because it's just like every time I listen to it, even for me, even when I'm performing. After the performance, I've been looking at myself. Sometimes I'll be like, "Damn, bro, was that you?" Was that you? It's the same thing with the songs. I'm like, yo, if I'm gonna take the time, because whenever you write a song, bro, that inspiration don't just come to you like that. It comes from somewhere. For you to find the beat, for you to find the words be the most difficult part. For you to spend that time and actually like write that song and go to the studio, put your vocal, your energy, your everything into that beat. I feel like you have to take it like, like that's your baby. It has to be special. So if I'm going to do that and put the record out, bro, let that record be a record. And then like, let the record be, do its thing. And I feel like, Usay, like I was saying, from the beginning, Usay is
that's your baby.
Yeah, that's my baby.
Yeah.
That's my newest baby.
Yeah.
So, and the story too. The story is like a dope story. And then, for all of you who's gonna have to listen to it, go listen to it. You'll probably find something in there you can actually dedicate to somebody that that's special to you. So
you feel me?
Yeah.
So make sure you let them know the name, man.
It's Usay, B1 Black Swagger. It's on all major platforms. iTunes, YouTube, wherever you actually get to listen to your, to your sounds, to your music. Go check me out, B1 Black Swagger, Usay, and then from there you will get to listen to some of my other records.
You heard? That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up.
What's up with you? Like, speaking of that, what's up with you? What's been up with you? I know you have the podcast and then, all that musically. And I know not too long ago you released that song.
Yeah.
So what's new with you?
Man, I'm still working, man. I'm working every day, man. I'm working every day. I'm working on a like 2 albums right now.
2? Okay, nice.
The first one, which I was thinking to come out somewhere in September, but that ain't gonna happen because I spent like so much time in and out of the hospital.
Okay.
Sick and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I'm getting there, man. I'm using this album to actually show the different sides of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing reggae. I'm doing R&B, I'm doing soul, nice. And I'm doing hip hop. You know what I'm saying, dude? So I'm like putting all 4 of it. I'm putting some jazz in there as well. So it's gonna be dope, man. Yeah. But I appreciate you asking, man. Even though this is your day, man. You feel me?
No, for
I appreciate you asking, man.
No, for sure.
But so the next thing I wanted to ask you, bro, what's your next festival, man? What's your next place? When are you playing next? Where are you playing next, man?
So as of now, one thing that I did last year, I did like a lot of festivals in the city.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah. So for this year, and there's some of them that's not happening this year.
Yeah.
And then one other thing too, 2 of them actually got contacted to do them again. But since I did them last year, pretty much like the only songs that I released is Usay. I'm not gonna say it was Usay. I would say it's Usay. So I like to, since I did them last year, I like to give him a time. So then when I'm actually like going back or performing there again, to make sure like it's bigger.
Okay, gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And the songs and
gotcha.
everything that I'm going to perform is, so I'm pretty much like taking the time right now to, like, working on
Right.
making more music.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
I'm actually like finishing I say an album, EP album
Okay,
right now,
that's what's
which
up.
is pretty much done. But we actually like have to figure it out, like how we're gonna come out with it about. So then, that's pretty much the focus right
The
now.
EP. So the EP, is that what you coming out with first, or the album is the?
That's what we're looking at
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
So it might as well just be the album,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
it might be an
I
EP.
got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
And I don't wanna go ahead and make, cause I'm pretty much working with Uzi right now, just letting Uzi do what he has to do.
Yeah,
At least you have a
exactly.
project out.
Exactly. Yep.
But before the summer is over or during the summer, we might do something. But
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything,
Right,
because like
right.
when I'm doing something, if I say it by any means necessary, I like to go with it.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
That's how we work, man.
Yeah.
That's how we work.
That's how
You know
that's
what
how
I'm
it's
saying?
supposed
That's
to
how
be.
we work, man. That's how we
Yeah,
do it.
but the EP, the album, whichever one we're
Whichever
gonna,
one, yeah.
it's pretty much like ready.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
it's pretty much
That's
like
what's
ready.
up, man.
When it comes to records, we have plenty of them, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna have to figure it out, like how we're gonna do it.
Right. That's
yeah.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
up. But bro, the next I wanted to ask you another question, man. I've your videos, they're dope, bro.
I appreciate you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I told you this off, you know what I'm saying,
Off
offline,
camera.
off camera, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Your videos are dope. Like, I'm talking about like professional stuff. You feel me?
Yeah, I
Like, I
appreciate
got my videos, they're professional stuff as well. But like, this is your day. This is your time. You feel me? Like, when you shoot your video, when you start your video, and again, and I'm gonna go back to you not caring, not worrying about the numbers. You know what I'm saying to you? How do you shoot your videos? Like, what go to your mind? Say, okay, this is the way I'm gonna do it. So so it can do, so the video can do this, so that can come out that way, whatever, and blah blah blah. So what is the concept? What is the mindset? And I got another question I'm gonna ask you, man, about how you write your song, because you mentioned something about like you have to think about the writing, which is like not the easiest. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask you a question about this, but like let's go with the videos, man. Like what goes to your head? Just like your producers tells you, or your choreographer tells you, okay, this is what needs to be done, or do you come with it in your head and say, okay, this is the song and this is how I want the video portrays the song.
So, yeah, that's some dope questions, bro.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man.
So,
It's I'm just feeling it, man. I got my brother here, man.
yeah,
I'm
for
feeling
sure.
it.
Yeah,
You feel me?
for sure. Yeah, so basically for the videos, it always like has something to do with the song. It depends on the song, and a lot of time we don't plan. Let's say if it's something that like I'm just let's say, okay, we're gonna do something just for the vibe of it. We don't plan it.
Yeah.
But a lot of time when we get to the scene, it was just like, okay, we're probably gonna do this. And one thing about me too, like, as a big bro, if you come through, you're like, if I have that idea, and I'm doing it like this, I'm cool. You saying that, yo, B, that's dope. But if you put this and that in there, that make it doper.
Yeah.
Guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna have a doper video.
Yeah.
The idea is just like mixed now, so it's not just like my thinking, because like visuals, there's things that like people can see I cannot see, because it's just like me when I look at myself in the mirror,
Right.
I see B1 Black Swagger,
Right.
but there's other people looking at B1 Black Swagger that see something like like B1 Black Swagger cannot see,
Right.
so it's okay for me to just like, okay, long as it's something that like I feel like that's cool, because I'm not gonna take any BS from just anybody,
Right,
to
right.
say that too, But
That's
long as,
Haitian,
like,
man.
Yeah, long as like it's something that I see like there's good in it, we just put it, and then we just like pretty much like mix it with
Right.
the with the artist idea,
Right.
and then we make it that.
Right.
So I'm not gonna say anything about the other one since you said you were gonna ask the other question.
Yeah. Exactly. Like it's kind of the same thing for me, man. Like it's for me, it's just like, you have the producers, you have the choreographers, you have the the guy shooting the video and everything. People can say, hey man, why don't you instead of putting this on the right, why don't we put it on the left?
Yeah.
It's good to listen to other people,
listen,
man,
yeah.
and that's why, like, I mean, your videos they're always on point, man. To me, man,
I appreciate
you know what I'm saying?
it.
They're always on point, bro. And like I said, man, because like my goal is to actually support my brothers at any cost. So, especially brothers doing positive thing like yourself.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's my goal. And the thing is, I'm not even doing it for you to support me back. You know what I'm saying to you?
The support has to be both ways. Especially if you're doing, if you're both doing the same thing, the support has to be.
Yeah. That's 1,000%. But like my goal of doing it, like, as starting doing it, that's not my goal. My goal is not, hey bro, I'm gonna post your video, I need you to post mine too.
Yeah.
That's not my goal. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just like I post yours, and then like if I see like a few times go by and then you don't do anything about mine, then I won't be supporting you again.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I don't come with the idea, okay, I'm gonna support you so you can support me.
me, yeah.
You feel me? So that's kind of the way I look at it. But yeah, man. So speak to the people, because like for me as an artist, when I write my song, there are songs that are like super easy.
Yeah, for sure.
You can write them in like literally 5 minutes. And then you got the song 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Oh, this is ready. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, ready to go.
And there's a song, that thing goes like a whole month.
Yeah.
That on my side. You know what I'm saying to you? Talk to the people, because this is the top that the name of the podcast is Mind the Artist. You feel me? So talk to the people, how does it work, for you when you writing your song? What's the process?
Okay.
Because you speak 2 languages, and I know Haitian, we have a little Spanish in us.
Yeah,
so that's
French.
3.
Yeah,
and French, so that's
French.
4 languages, bro. You
Yeah.
feel me? So, and sometimes we be thinking about all 4 of them.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So,
that's definitely a fact.
Tell the people, like, how do you write? What is the process of writing for Black Swagger, for B1 Black Swagger, man?
Yeah. So for me, I have different ways of, pretty much like doing it. Let's say how we're doing the podcast right now.
Yeah.
Let's say we have a beat right now. You're like, okay, B, we gotta get this situated. Let's get a record right now. If my verse, let's say, if I'm gonna do verse and chorus, I'll give you that in like 30 minutes, and I don't even have to write it. I'll just do like different takes in my head. I'll just give it to you like right there. Like let's say Got a Figure, right? So Got a Figure, the title itself is just like funny. You know how we came with the title? So I play FIFA.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
So
I used to play that too, man. I got old.
yeah, bro, you never not only you're not old, but when it comes to FIFA, there's no such a thing about
Appreciate
old, bro.
you, man.
Like,
Appreciate you.
So I went to the studio. I went to record another song, and I got done with the other song, and then the beat was just like it's just like I feel like, and I got done with the other song because my boy was the producer at the time.
Yeah.
And then I got done like super early with the other songs, and then like we started listening to all the beats, and then like that beat came, and then whenever I'm playing FIFA, so if I press any button for my player to do something, they don't do it. I be like, gotta figure me saying, like all the time. I be like, gotta figure me saying, like.
I said we be saying that
You be
stuff,
saying
but we
that.
saying that, yeah.
So basically, I be saying it all the time when I'm playing, and then like when the beat came about, like we were looking for a title, and we started freestyling, and I was like, yo, gotta figure.
Yeah.
Gotta figure, like gotta figure. It's like it's the thing, because we always saying gotta figure,
Right,
and then
right,
boom,
right.
gotta figure the title, and then after that we just put the
And
beat.
that's a catchy title too.
It is.
Yeah.
So then, and I'm gonna give you another thing too. And then I went to the booth, and then we started vibing. Me and my guy, we started vibing. He put something, I put something, I put something, he put something, and then boom. Next thing you know, we have a record, and which was like Got a Figgy, and
Right.
which was one of my dopest record at the time too.
Yeah.
And then as I was when I'm writing, so now we had the title. So then like going to the storytelling, you can have a title. Let's say you can have a title that's about running, but everything on the song ain't got nothing to do with running. You know? So now having the title, you have to be able to say something in the song that's gonna resonate to the title.
Right.
So then I go about telling the story. And then when I'm writing it, I'm thinking like Gotti Figgy, not only just the title, like, you know, when I got mad, it's also like a two faces type of thing. Because the way I see it is just like, because you know, you can have like, let's say people that you know, or you know, that's your friend, or like, you know, people that you encounter in life.
Yeah.
That there's always that two faces.
Yeah. Right.
So that's
right.
why you see when I'm performing, whenever I perform Gotti Figgy, I'm saying that now so people can actually understand it, but they never understand why I always do it. That's why when I'm performing Gotti Figgy, I always have the mask. Because it's Gotti Figgy, you see faces, you just like faces, but beyond the mask, there's always like another face.
Another face,
so
right.
it's like pretty much like two faces.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're
Yeah, so it's just like,
clear from both sides.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just like two faces, not just Gotti Figgy, but at the same time, I always put meaning
Right.
to what I'm saying.
Right.
But along the way in the music too, like I tell stories, like I talk about myself. Even like when you come to my second verse and my guy did the second verse, I did the first verse and my guy did the second and I did the first. So in the I did the third. In the third verse, I pretty much like, you know, talk about myself and my life. It's just like, I'm like, grandma told me never slow it down. You just couple years from a touchdown, right with the one that's Major League. Flag like I'm on Gotti Figgy, first billionaire of my family.
This is
It's pretty much like,
this is a hard line. I like that line. Man.
yeah,
This is
so
a hard
it's
line,
like,
bro.
you know, so it's pretty much like I just talk about me,
Right.
in a way. But then I tell you like, you know, what Gotti Figgy is in the first verse, and you know, I describe it for you. So yeah, and then that's for something that I don't even have to write for it. If it's like the vibe, we can do that. Like we can go, and then boom. But then when it's something the way I have to tell a story, like a storytelling, I'll take my time with it, bro. Like you were saying, if I have to take a month, I'll take a month. If I have to take a whole year, like I said, like with Use, although I didn't have the title, it's like I have like verses. I had the first verse, which I had to change, and the second verse was I didn't finish it, which I had to change to. But still, if it's something that I know that's gonna be that song, I'm gonna take a whole year if I have to.
Yeah.
I'll release other songs, but if I know that what that song can actually do, I'll leave it there.
That's because that's the baby, man.
That's the baby.
And that's one of the thing. Like one of my not one of my producers, my main producer, because he's been my producer forever. And one of the things he told me, nah, man, like you gotta get, like if you feel like the song's gonna do the hit, you're gonna do the numbers that you know you feel like it should do. Put it out right now before everything else. I'm like, nah, man, that's not the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like this is like it's almost like saving the best for last.
For last, yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
That's my best song. You know what I'm saying to you? I wanna put everything out there first, and that one I'll come out with it later because I still got some stuff that I wanna do in this one before I put it out.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a fact. Because for us artists, even though the song is our songs, because let's say that if you record a song, right, you don't have to listen to it because that's your song. You wrote it, you recorded it, you're the first one to listen. You and the producer are the first one that get to listen to it.
Right.
So then after that, you really don't have to listen to it.
It's not yours anymore.
It's not yours anymore. But just the fact that like the song, you know, you put yourself into that song, your energy, like your vibe and everything in it. Every time, like trust me, every time you listen to that song, you find something special, like something different about that song.
Right.
And sometimes you be like, did I want that? Did
Yeah.
I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, was that really me?
Yeah.
And then you were like, and then one thing about that is that there's an energy and the vibe that come with the song. Has the artist, if the song is not connected with you first, trust me,
it ain't gonna do anything.
it ain't gonna do anything.
It's not even gonna be written.
Yeah.
If it's not connected with you.
Facts.
1,000,
like
bro.
1,000.
Type stuff, man.
Yeah.
1,000.
So like, as for you, as the artist, it has to be that. And then like, even when you releasing the song, if the energy that you put in the song, if there's no energy which you putting the song out, don't put it out.
My brother. Why do you say that though?
Because like for me, that has always been the thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I have a song, I have this song that I was gonna release even before I released Use. Oh, let me say that too.
Mm-hmm.
Even before I released Use,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the song I wanted to release.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dope song. It's a storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, I say storytelling a lot.
Right.
It's a
Right.
storytelling.
Right.
It's a dope song.
Right.
But releasing it, I feel like the energy was not the right time for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if for me, as the artist,
Mm-hmm.
in every song that I record, if I have it there to be released,
Mm-hmm.
it's my baby. If for me, I already have that feeling that if I may,
Mm-hmm.
I might, I'm not gonna release it
Right.
because the energy with me is not connected with the song at that moment.
Mm.
So therefore, I have to find something that I feel like I'm 20,000, 100,000% feel like that's that one.
Right.
Even if I put it out like just to satisfy my artistry,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but for me, I feel like at that moment, like that's that, like that vibe is there with that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it? And guess what? Everything that we do, the universe is there, bro.
Say it, man.
Yeah, like
Talk about it,
everything
man.
that we do, that
Talk
universe
about
is
it,
there.
man.
So therefore, it has always been that thing for me. bro.
Nothing. I tell people, man, nothing is done before it's time.
Nah,
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
nah.
Whether you believe in God, whether you believe in the universe, whether you believe, whatever it is you believe in, you know what I'm saying to you? You're not a believer, you don't believe in anything at all, agnostic, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying to you? Atheist,
Whatever it is.
whatever your way of living
it
is,
is, yeah.
nothing is done before it's time.
It's time.
And nothing is done after it's time.
And nothing happens just to happen.
Coincidentally.
Coincidentally.
Nothing.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as coincidence. You know what I'm
Nah.
saying to you? It's just like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Has that ever happened to you? You have an idea like a song or something that you wanted to write, or sometimes you even wrote the song, and next thing you know, somebody put a song out with the same title and talking about almost like the same thing that you're talking about.
Hey, listen, man. I'm gonna give you a huge. I'm gonna give you. Okay, so this is the first time I'm saying this for like the rest of the world or the rest of my people who are not
Audience.
part of my environment. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? To know what I'm about to say. You know that song? It's been a long time without you, my friend.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. I recorded not the same words, but I recorded exactly the same
pattern.
chord, the same pattern, the same key, the same note of that song in 2006. When did it's been a long time, when it's like 2012?
Yeah, around those times.
Yeah,
like,
on that time. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, even later. Yeah, even
Yeah.
later on too.
But my point is, just like to answer your question, this is a song. Everything about it is my melody, except for the words.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
And I'm saying it, whether y'all believe it or not, but I know what I said, I know what I did. You know what I'm saying to you? I don't expect you to believe that, and if you don't, it don't really matter to me.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying to you?
Has artists like bro, I do understand and I know like completely.
Yeah.
And which is the reason why I asked the question.
Yeah.
Because I know how many times that had happened to me.
Right. And that's the danger of writing a song, even though this is kind of like the way our minds as artists, that's kind of the way that our minds work. You know what I'm saying to you? That, man, I love that song so much, but I don't want to get it out yet. I want to take my time. I want to work on it. You know what I'm saying to you? But in the meantime, next thing you know, somebody come up with the same idea, and that your song is just like going to be like a copycat
Yeah.
when you get it out.
It's not the song anymore.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But, bro, we planned this thing for about like, it was about like 30, 35 minutes.
Yeah.
It's almost like, it's an hour now.
That's what happened with the vibe. When it's good, it's good.
It's really, and that's always, and this is what I always love, man, because like I like the connection with the artists that I'm connected with. You know what I'm saying? I've invited like, I've had a few people wanted to come to this podcast, but like, you can tell there was no connection.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then everything falls back. You know, everything falls back. You know what I'm saying to you? But like the ones that I've come, bro, I just invite them and then they show up, man. We go like, we thinking like we don't spend like 30 minutes talking. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, we go for an hour. Like hour 15. One of them was like hour and a half, and we wanted to go still. You know what I'm saying to you? And bro, if I didn't have another podcast coming up, we kept going, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying to you? But like one of the last questions I wanted to ask you, bro, is I know you a busy dude, you know what I'm saying to you, but I wanted to ask you that one last question, like, and that's a sensitive question for artists, especially for indie artists like us. You know what I'm saying to you? How do you, when you write a song, you put it out there, and you pull your soul, your mind, your spirit, your blood, your energy, everything you have in this song, and you put it out there, and that song brings you just $3. You promoted it, you know what I'm saying? You do all this stuff, and then after you're done, that song brings you $3. Like,
how do you deal with it?
How do you deal with that, man?
Like, so good, bro. So good. Cause he like, for me, this is how I put it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, even in the sentence, you know, you mentioned like us being indie artists, right?
Yeah.
So it's pretty much like we're doing everything for ourselves.
Yeah.
Out of pockets.
Yeah.
It's like an investment.
Yeah.
And then knowing that, like, what you invest in, and knowing how you're gonna go about the investments is what really matters to me.
Yeah.
And the way I see it is just like, the best part in the work, I've already done it, and I put the song out there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of artists, even like people, even people that we actually listening to right now, they have songs that they put out that was like out for like, especially with how social media is these days. They had songs that was out there like for like 10 years, 5 years, 10 years that people didn't even know about. And social media at some point make it famous.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just like the fact that like I can see even a penny from what I put out there. I do know that penny eventually one day will turn to what it has to turn to.
My brother.
Yeah, so.
My brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate
no problem,
you.
Bro. No problem.
I feel better. I kind of feel better. I needed that. I needed to hear the answer like that from someone. You feel me? Because like, I'm that kind of guy. The way my brain works sometimes. You know what I'm saying to you, especially for us artists. You know what I'm saying to you. And I'm thinking, man, I did all this work, man. This is what I get. You know what I'm saying to you? But like hearing you saying what you did, like it's basically once you put the work out there, man. You said something at the beginning of the podcast, man. You said that when you write something, you put it out there. You put a record out there. It is there forever.
Yeah, forever.
It's there forever. Can you think of the amount of generations that can, benefit
consume that?
From this?
Yeah.
That's why when you think about that, when you say that, bro, like my eyes, like I'm like, damn, this is real, bro.
It is.
This is real, man.
It is.
And
it is, bro.
And bro, like, listen, man, it's we have over an hour now, man. I appreciate you coming through, bro.
Yeah, it was a pleasure, bro.
Listen,
it was a pleasure.
I'm excited about this the release of this podcast, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get where we're getting with it, man. And bro, I appreciate you once again, man. Like it made my day on May 18th.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Sure. Yeah.
Haitian Independence Day. We set this thing up. We didn't even know.
Unknowingly.
We didn't even know, and we represent the flag, man. Let's raise our flag, man.
Yeah,
I said, where's your flag, man? Grab your flag, baby. One time. Let's go, baby.
One time.
Let's
Happy
go.
Independence Day to all my Zoos,
Yes, sir.
You know what time it is.
Y'all know what time it is, man.
Yeah,
so, happy Independence Day, man. We are blessed to be Haitian, baby.
For sure. It was a pleasure for me to come, bro. and keep doing your thing, making your music, and then you have the podcast going on, and keep doing your thing.
I appreciate you, bro.
At one time,
I
so
appreciate you, man. I
bro,
appreciate
so,
you, so I appreciate you. Let them know.
so
What is this, man? What is this?
Since I know
What
I
we
was,
got?
I was coming to check you out. And
Yeah. Get
I
the
was-
mic closer to you, man, so I can hear you, man.
I was like, yo, I gotta get bro something, but like since I'm coming to to your pads and it's to your baby, so that's it's like your baby.
Yeah, man. That's,
So I was
that's my
like-
little baby right here, man.
Yeah, I was
Feel
like,
me?
I gotta bring bro something, but I didn't know what to bring you. I didn't want to ask you to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to just do it,
Man, see.
So I was like, let me get bro something, and I was like, damn, today's it's actually like the 18th. It's pretty much like Ozo Day, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna let you do it.
Yeah, man.
So-
let me see what. Let me
Yo,
see.
just don't worry about that. About the the color and everything.
Nah, it's all good, man.
I like
I
what's
love,
on
I
it.
love, I love our colors, man. Plus,
Yeah.
I'm Haitian, man. You
Yeah,
know
for
we love
sure.
colors, man. We know
Yeah.
we love colors. Ain't nobody
So-
worried about that.
Yeah. So I was like,
Look at this.
yeah. So
One Babanku.
Cool. One time.
One Babanku, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, so
I don't drink, but I tell you what, man. When that fever start kicking, my booty back at Simon, it be well, man.
yeah.
Yo, one Babanku, man. One
One
Babanku.
Babanku.
I appreciate you, so, man.
No problem.
I
so.
appreciate you for this, my brother.
No problem. So.
And listen, man. I'm gonna live right here, man. This gonna stay right here.
Yeah,
And
for
so,
sure.
much love, man.
Much love, bro.
Much love, man.
Much
And
love.
I'm wishing you success in everything you're doing, man. In the music, I see great things coming out your way for it. With
I
it,
appreciate
you know
you,
what I'm
bro.
saying to you, because one of the things that I like with you as a young cat, man, is that you don't care about the numbers, you don't care
Nah,
about
for
what
sure.
people say. You just keep performing. You just keep doing your things, and that's what an artist is.
For sure.
Do your thing and don't worry about the crowd. Focus on
appreciate it,
yourself. Focus on yourself, and that's what you've been doing, man.
I
And I
appreciate you,
appreciate you. Thanks for coming through. Hey, Zoe. Hey, go check out my brother. Go check out B1 Swagger. Okay, go on his YouTube page. Watch his video. Go on his Instagram. Oh, by the way, let them know about your Instagram page. Your Instagram page. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna add
Yeah.
that in everything. But let them know about it, my brother. Before
So
we leave.
pretty much everything for me, it's just like B1 Black Swagger. It's B1 Black has the color Swagger SWAGGA. So you will find me everywhere. And then remember, once you watch this, remember to subscribe to Mind the Artist.
Yes,
and then
sir.
everything else you're gonna find him there. All right. So B1 Black Swagger and the podcast is Mind the Artist. We out.
Let's go.
All right, bro.
So money.